Hey guys, so for my next sports business thought, I'm going to be talking about a topic that relates to the last video that I did, which was on the 2018 college football signing day. So I was scrolling through LinkedIn and I came across this article that talked about how to win in college football recruiting. So, in the whole recruiting process, you have to think of it as teens picking a brand, whereas in the pros, they're picking a contract. So, ultimately, the team that is going to bring them the most money. So, for the teens, you have to make sure that you're appealing to them in multiple different facets. So, they're going to be looking at the stadium, the location of where the university is, the uniforms, the swag that they get, the coaches, the style of play, also the academics, the media exposure, the fans. That all comes into play when kids are ultimately picking the college they want to go to. So, when you think of it, the athletic program life cycle, it all starts with this brand perception. So, what is the brand awareness? How are they in the community, in the surrounding area? And then it links to recruiting ultimately. So, if you have a good brand perception, you're going to proceed with good recruiting, top tier classes, a large number of 5-star recruits, and then that's going to correlate to winning on the field. And then ultimately, that's going to drive your revenue. So, in the article, they asked about 224 college football or high school kids that were getting recruited to play football, and they listed the top programs. So the top five were Clemson, Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia, and Oregon. And an interesting thing that they talked about in the article was even though Clemson was number one in brand perception and recognition, they were 27th in revenue a couple seasons ago. So I think it just goes to show that Clemson's working on their brand and they need to just invest in that ultimately, and then the revenue will come. So it was just a good insight and just another thing to think about in the college football atmosphere.